All right, folks, we are back playing Criminal Case Save the World. We're going on to chapter number 3. Jacob, I don't know what to do. Angela's missing. She went out to the desert hours ago and never came back. What? Angela's in the desert alone? Why? Well, Angela's very excited about her photography course. She wanted to take some sunset shots in the desert, but she's been gone for so long. Sunset shots? Has she gone insane? This is not a package holiday. Does she want to become the next dead forager in the Sahara after Barnes? What if she runs into the store, the presumed killer of the chief? The desert's full of rebels, assassins, and danger. Jacob, we gotta find Angela before nightfall. Let's start at the creek. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Okay, Desert Creek. Oh, we got some trouble in our hands. A feather. A ruby. Broken pieces. Rabbit. Faded postcard. Backpack. Benjamin's backpack. Interesting. Okay. Jacob, I can't see Angela anywhere, and night's rapidly approaching. Say cheese! Angela, what were you thinking? Don't you know there's a killer on the loose out there? Oh, I'm so sorry, Jacob. I didn't realize how late it was. Between the morgue and the triplets, I hadn't had time for a hobby in years. I promise I won't do it again. Well, at least Jacob found some clues in the sand. Let's restore those broken pieces, so this is a total waste of time. And this is a postcard addressed to Mama Yasame. Hey, it's from the USA. I wonder who wrote Yasame from America, Jacob. Let's recover the postcard message. That's backpack over there. It has the name Benjamin on it. Hey, isn't Benjamin the British teenager we met before? He's on an adventure trip, and are you sure we should be snooping in his personal stuff, Jacob? Great, we're running out of daylight. We can't be picky with clues. Dig in then. And okay, as I was saying, let's go. Ooh, what's this? Barely. Jacob, isn't that an electric deep fryer holding, or am I seeing a mirage? Who makes fries in the desert? Jacob, you think it's worth sending this fryer to Lars for analysis? Alright, but make it swift. Okay. 9 hours. Next. Oh, this is ID card. A lighter? What do you find in Benjamin's backpack, Jacob? I'm still not sure about searching in a teenager's belonging. You found a lighter with a sand oil logo? Hold on. If Benjamin's just a backpacker looking for freedom, where did he get a sand oil lighter? Could Benjamin have any links to Referee or Barnes? What if he blighted hit us with his gap year story, Jacob? Right, we better be more than through with Benjamin this time. Alrighty. Fess up, kid. Benjamin, I'll cut to the chase. You said he never met Donald Barnes. How did you get the lighter with his company logo then? Bummer, I knew I was going to get in trouble for that. I didn't mean to lie to Corporal Jacob. The truth is I stole that lighter from Barnes at the airport, but we never spoke to each other. I was waiting for my turn in immigration when it came this bloke in a suit and tie tried to jump in the queue. That was Barnes, just landed and acted like a moron. So you stole Barnes' lighter. Because he annoyed you? You gotta admit, that's an immature way to seek justice. I'm not proud of it, Corporal Jacob. I did spur of the moment. I tried to give the lighter back to Barnes' bodyguard later. When I spotted them in the market, the bodyguard was a nice guy. He gave me a cartoon of goat's milk, but I was too embarrassed to fess up. Oh, we'll lay you off this time, Benjamin, but grow up a little. I don't fancy calling you or parents to say you got killed in the desert. So Jonah drinks goat milk. Interesting. Faded postcard. Jacob, the text on the American postcard you found in the desert says, "Goodbye, Mama. I shall never return to the desert." We didn't know Yasme had a child who moved to America, but you're right, Jacob. Could this explain her bitterness towards forgers? Discovery could turn the case around. Well, let's find Yasme. Ooh, what if it's a Nier? That postcard precious to me, Corporal Jacob. My son sent it from America. Your son moved to America and decided never to come back again? This must be hard for a mother who's so proud of her traditions. Sadly, many young men, the Nobanic way of life, Corporal Jacob. When my son immigrated to the USA, I knew it was the beginning of our tribe's decline. That postcard must evoke painful memories. Why do you cherish that then? That's the last message I had from my boy. I take it everywhere with me. One day I was at the marketplace buying goat's milk with a local woman, Izzah. I spotted Barnes. I apologized for being so unfriendly before, and I showed him the postcard. I asked him if he met my son in America. After all, they both lived there. But Barnes said America was a big place. He laughed in my face and threw a postcard in the wind. See, Corporal Jacob, foragers have only come for local people. I shall never speak to them again. Hope you didn't seek revenge on Barnes, Yasme. You've done more harm than good to the nomads and to yourself. So it's not a Nier. He has nothing. Well, see you guys in 9 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2025. Over and out. All right, folks, we are back. Let's go ahead and get the results ready from Lars. Thanks for finding my wife, Jacob. I was worried about her with night approaching. Now, this fryer you found in the desert, it's an American brand. Reliable, great for developing obesity-related heart disease or... Skip to the fast food jokes, Lars. Just tell us, where this wretched appliance help us solve the murder? Well, for starters, it had plenty of fingerprints from one of your suspects. Anir Zhang. It was him who smashed the fryer to pieces. There's more. Elliot looked up the fryer's warranty and discovered it was purchased with Donald Barnes' credit card. So Barnes brought the fryer and gave it to Anir. Is giving an electric appliance to a nomad supply dumb or downright offensive? Anir said that Najala treated Barnes like a friend, but you're right, Jacob. The dinner might have been less cortical than we thought. Time to chat with Anir again. I doubt it's him, but at the same time, it could be him. What's up, Anir? Anir, let's go back to the night Donald Barnes dined with your tribe. Did he give you this fryer as a gift? Yes, Corporal Jacob. It was embarrassing. Until I found out that Barnes wanted to bribe us with that fryer, Corporal Jacob, as an electric appliance would impress us. I actually kind of like that angry sound effect, but yet he doesn't look angry. Barnes tried to bribe you? What do you want from the Jawa? Lawrence wanted to expand his business in the Sahara, but he couldn't do it without allies among the desert tribesmen. He wanted us to be his spies and report regularly to him. Ah, that's better. But the Jawa will never become spies, Corporal Jacob. Certainly not for an electric kitchen appliance. We can't even plug in anywhere. I feed my camels better food than fries, Corporal Jacob, and for my own diet, I prefer fresh dates. I understand your anger, Anir, but I hope your stake that killing dinner guests isn't part of the Jawa tradition, even if they are like Barnes. Later, still in the desert. Jacob, I can't believe how many people Barnes managed to annoy during his short time in the Sahara. The minute he landed at the airport, he peeved off Benjamin by queer jumping. He then offended Mama Yasme by laughing at her naivety about America. The poor woman hoped that Barnes had bad news about her immigrant son, but Barnes just mocked her. Barnes went foxpuss was to offer a deep fryer to an ear than a jaw eater. It'd almost be funny to have Barnes had not been found dead in that camp. Trouble is, we still don't know which suspect killed Barnes, and we're running out of daylight. You're right, Jacob. If the Jawa move on, we're in bigger trouble. Let's search the tent before they leave with evidence. This is the last piece of the puzzle. Alrighty. Let's go. Here we go. All right, lamb. That's right there. Portrait. Right there. Bra. Wooden box. Not the fastest time, but I'm honestly surprised the ones that were not part of the clue first were actually in there. So we actually started off with the ones that aren't clues first, and then the last two were clues. I am genuinely impressed. Jacob, we're lucky that the Jawa haven't up sticks yet. And that wooden box must hold something important. Let's look through it. And that baseball cap with the Sand Oil logo must be the victim's. But those tufts hair on it must be the victim's too, or in other words, useless. Alright, desperate times, desperate measures. Collect the sample of the hair, Jacob, but hurry. We need to get to it. Stat. Like, stat. Alrighty, yeah. Oh, man. I've been going random. Jacob, you collected hair from the victim's baseball cap. I'm doubtful it'll help, but let's give it to Lars. I mean, yeah. 15 hours. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be one tough one to solve. Oh. Oh, what's that? Jacob, the box you found in the Jawa camp had his Barnes passport, credit card, and other personal effects in it. Well, you're right, the bone looks out of place, unless the killer dropped it while hiding Barnes' belonging in the box. Get Lars to check that bone, Jacob, now. Alrighty. I'll see you guys in 15 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2025. Over and out. Alright, folks, we are back. Let's go and get the results. I'll be quick, Jacob. You're on the clock. The bone that you found among Barnes' belongs is camel bone. Camel bones are used for making traditional jewelry. Many people wear necklaces made of them. From what we learned of Barnes, he wasn't the type to wear a traditional Saharan necklace. Therefore, the camel bone could have only been the killer's. It must have fallen off their necklace into the box with Barnes' belongings. Got it, Lars. The killer wears a camel bone necklace. Let's go get him, Jacob. Alrighty. Either it's Za or Mama Yasme. This hair sample you collected from the victim's baseball cap was a good find, Jacob. Not only is it not the victim's hair, but it's not even human hair. It's camel hair. Camel hair? Why is it good news, Lars? We need evidence that narrows down our suspect list. And everyone on it is human. That's why I looked for human DNA in the sample. Regardless, I didn't hold much hope, but I got lucky. I managed to sequence an amino acid chain that holds the genetic code for eye color. Blue eyes, to be precise, and since the victim's eyes were brown. Get it, Lars? The DNA is from a blue-eyed killer. Let's crack this case, Jacob. Oh! Is it Azat or... That's it, Jacob. You collected all the evidence to arrest Barnes' killer. Is it Azah? Could be. I I doubt it, but I'm not sure. It could be. It's not. It's not. She's got brown eyes, so it's you. Interesting. Well, that's probably the strongest motive I've ever seen. Blue eyes and guilty. Mommy Osme, Corporal Jacob is arresting you for the murder of Donald Barnes. I told you, Corporal Jacob, I shall never speak to forgers again. You have the right to remain silent. You already admitted you blame the refinery for the decline of traditional values. You'll have to arrest every nomad in Sahara if loading the refinery is a crime, Corporal Jacob. But you held a personal grudge against Barnes, too. He was cruel to you where it hurt most, about your son who left for America. Barnes couldn't open his mouth without offending someone. You underestimate me, Corporal Jacob. Because of my simple life, you think my mind's simple, too. Oh, we know you're more cunning than you let on. Yasme, you plan every detail. First, you strangle Barnes with a camel-riding rope. Then dump the body in the Jawa camp with Barnes' belongings. You didn't count on Corporal Jacob finding your DNA on Barnes' cap or the tooth you found from your neck. What I didn't count on was a Near running straight to you when he discovered the body. If only he helped me discard the evidence, he never caught me, Corporal Jacob. You thought a Near would help you? The man whose tribe feuded with yours for generations? Anir is still a fellow nomad, even if he's a rival in the olden days. Tribes put aside their differences to defeat a common enemy, Corporal Jacob. I see those days are gone. It's every man for himself. Take me to prison, Corporal Jacob. My freedom was lost a long time ago. Yazme, I feel your pain, but you broke the law. You're under arrest for Barnes' murder. Noami Yazme, you stand trial for killing an American citizen, Donald Barnes. Do you have anything to say to the court? Barnes was a statement against the refinery, and all those forgers came here to exploit our land and destroy our traditions. Hatred and murder are the oldest traditions in history, but I'm not sure they're worth saving. Sometimes a little progress doesn't hurt, Yasme. The court sentences you to 20 years in prison. In 20 years, I'll be dead and forgotten, Your Honor, but the stars above and the sand dunes, you'll still be there, uncharged. That's not exactly correct, but this is a courtroom, not a platinum, so all rise. Jacob, you put another killer behind bars. But there's more we need to learn about the Sahara. The more obvious it is, how little we know. Underneath the surface, there are rivalries, secret alliances, surprise, and personalities. And somewhere among them, there's Chief Ripley's killer. We need to sift through more sand to find them. Alright, that's going to wrap up Chapter 3. We'll see you guys crossing the desert. This is Galaxy Nail 2025. Over and out.